Thank you, Anna Marie.
Good morning, colleagues. Good morning. We're supposed to start our meeting at 12 o'clock, but due to the status of our country, you know, the load shedding is 12 minutes past 12. So without any waste of time, we are starting. I'm officially opening this 2022 Gauteng South Annual General Meeting. And we'll see as other members are joining us, but we are officially opening this meeting now. So in terms of our quorum status, Gauteng South has 153 members to date. And according to Article 7.4.2, we were supposed to have at least 10 persons attending, or 10%, which is 15. So I'm not sure now how many people are there, Anna Marie, for now. We are 8.
Yes,
8,
well,
all right.
6, minus myself and Anna Marie.
Oh yeah, 6 for now, okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay, let me continue. Let me just go to point number 3 to welcome everybody. Colleagues, thank you so much for showing up for this important meeting, our 2022 Gauteng South Annual Meeting. I'm greeting you all. Let me acknowledge our President, Nazim Hadi, the President-elect, Mr. Charlie Molepo, all the ESCO members, Liasa Manager Anne-Marie and the team, Kagiso and Lebogang, the present Gauteng South Executive Committee, and all Liasa paid up members who are here. You are welcome. You are welcome. Let's move to point number 4, confirmation of our agenda. Our agenda is there. If you can just scroll it up and down, Kagiso. On point number 5 is attendance and apologies. Number 6, personalia. Number 7, minutes from Gauteng South Branch AGM of 2021 that held on 13 September. Adoption of minutes, matter arising from minutes. Point number 8, chairperson's report. Number 9, treasurer's final report. Number 10, general, and number 11, closing. Is there anyone who confirmed this agenda for today? Can we confirm this agenda? Was confirming this agenda for us?
I am Chair, Nomoya.
Thank you very much, Nomoya. Thank you very much for confirming our agenda. Point number 5 is attendance and apologies. Attendance and apologies. We are now having 9 or -2. We are having 9 now in the house. And there is one apology from Fezi. Fezi will join us anytime from now. She was ready to be part of this AGM, but one of our staff members just left to see the doctor. Actually, she got a call from the doctor, but unfortunately, she's not receiving good news from the doctor. So Fezi is just attending that girl now. So she will, I hope she will be part of our meeting as well. That's the only apologies that I'm having. I don't know if others are having any apologies.
No, Chair, nothing from our side.
Okay. Okay. If you don't have anything from your side concerning the apologies, let's move to personalia. Under personalia, point number 6. Do we having any good news, any promotion, any good news actually? Any personalia from us who are in the house now? Any personalia? Any personalia? Yeah, if not, let's pass. Point number 7. Point number 7. The minutes from Gauteng South Branch AGM 13 September 2021. Kagiso, if you can just flag this for us, the minutes. We are waiting for the minutes. We are just waiting for the minutes. We're just waiting for the minutes. I'm sure most of you are having the minutes.
They are up, Chair. The minutes are up, Chair.
Okay, I'm not seeing them. That's why.
Yeah, we can see them.
You can see them.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I'm not seeing the minutes. I don't know why.
Sorry.
I'm not seeing the minutes. I don't know why. Okay, but without any time, I've got the copy here. Yeah, I'm not seeing them. Okay, can we get the adoption of minutes in the seconder? Before we come to the corrections and discussing some of the points, can I get someone who can adopt our minutes? This minute is the true reflection of the AGM that held in 2021. Like I'm having the one of, yeah. Anyone to adopt those minutes? Adoption, please.
Chair, I was not in the meeting. Can I adopt even though I was not in the meeting? I don't think so. Hey.
Because I'm not seeing anyone who was present here.
I was not present.
That's
Has
the
my hand
that's the problem. Kagiso was there.
Hello, Chair. I adopt the minutes. Sorry,
who's that?
I'm Teresa. I struggled joining the
Teresa,
meeting,
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you so much for adopting it. Then anyone can second. Seconder. Seconder. The seconder.
Two people who raised their hands. I'm just not sure who.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the hands. I'm not seeing anything now from my side. So I don't know, at least if you want to say something, just unmute yourself and just a seconder. We are waiting for a seconder. What do you what do you do, Kagiso, in case there was none who was present in that meeting?
Sorry, Chair. I see the person by the name of Prussian. Sorry, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but Prussian was at the meeting, so they can second the minutes. if we are not in the previous meeting, you wouldn't be able to do that. But if Prashan can help us to second
Yeah.
that, please. I see they are here. I'm not sure if they are able to do that. Prashan?
Prashan,
S.
okay, Prashan,
Maybe they have a tech problem because I saw that they had their hand up. And they can put in the chat as well.
yeah. Yeah, I see she's here. Prashan. I don't know, maybe. Because we can't pass that thing. We need to adopt into a second. Okay, second. Thank you so much. That's Prashan has seconded our minutes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. All right, let's move to matters arising. Let's finish the correction, colleagues. On page 1, I realized on under 2.1, Senzo, the name Senzo is written twice. Senzo. So one Senzo name should be removed. That's what I saw on page 1 for correction. And then on page 2 for correction, under the point number 10, report of the treasurer, balance brought forward, it should be 20,716.84 cents. So 84 cents is missing there under the balance brought forward, under point 10 of report of the treasurer. Yeah, that's all for me for correction. I don't know if you see anything. That's all for me for a correction. Okay.
Can we have sense of surname, please? Sense of who?
What is the surname of Senzo, colleagues? I don't know who's that Senzo. I don't know the surname. I really don't know the surname as well. Remember, this was happened in 2021 in September. So maybe we can check the surname later on, but if there is no one who's who can help us with the surname, we can pass. And I saw again, Teresa was saying, what is wrong, Teresa, the surname? Is it the surname or
Yes.
your?
Yes, please, Chair. My surname is Mofana. There's an A at the end and not I.
Oh, there is an A at the end. Okay.
Yes, and not I.
So
Thank
much.
you.
Okay, that is noted. That is noted. All right. Correct. If you don't have anything to correct, anything that we want to discuss from our minutes, let's go again, page 1. Let's start from page 1. Under matter arising. I've realized that in under 8.1, Liasa matters, sentence number 3, that reads, no attending member confirmed approval of the grant for conference registration. I'm here to confirm and to rectify that I'm one of them who was granted a permission to attend through the grant. I really enjoyed the conference supported by Liasa and Department of Sports. So that should be noted. I'm one of them who was lucky enough to be granted permission to attend. So page 2, anything from page 2? from myself under 10.10 report of the Treasury. I just want to make a follow-up there that the bullet number 2 that reads Mandla has applied for the bank statement. JQ will follow up on the matter. So I'm declaring this that the statement was collected from the bank with the balance of 12,393.69 cents from March 31st March 2021 ending in 31st August 2021. I'm having the statement in our file. So we did manage to get the statement. Again, okay, the first sentence there that the 2019 year-end function took place with the catering service cancelled after payment of 7,240 was made to the service provider. The agreement was that the service provider will cater for the next Gauteng South event. With the ongoing lockdown, no event took place. The attempt to get hold of the paid service provider has been unsuccessful, but the search is going. The matter needs serious attention. So I need to declare to the House that the 7,240 could not be being accessed from the service provider. Unfortunately, the contact numbers of the service provider, when I phone, you can hear the guy, he's a white guy, the guy was now trying to say, and I'm the new owner of the shop. So how do you know if he was really the new owner of the shop? Because I couldn't get hold of him. He was not answering my calls. I end up sending a message. I think he picked up from the message that now the pot is boiling now. Maybe that's why he pretended as if he's not the owner, he's the new manager of the restaurant. So unfortunately, the 7,240 cannot be paid. Yeah, it cannot be paid. So what we have learned now as the branch is that though I was not part of that event that day, what we have learned now is that it's not good to pay upfront for catering, because what happened now? The event canceled because of poor attendance. According to my research, the event was canceled because of poor attendance, but the 7,000 was paid to the service provider with the agreement that the next event, the service provider will continue. But unfortunately, the period of lockdown, affected everything. Hence now, it is clear that we have lost that 7,240, which is very painful. Imagine such a huge amount of money that we are losing as the branch, just like that. It really, it has me as the chairperson to say we are losing. Actually, we lost the 7,240. I don't know if there is any follow-up on these 2 points, which I think is affecting all of us. If you want to say something about that. I see now we are 12 now, meaning we are forming a quorum according to Article 7.4.2. Presently, we are 153. Therefore, 10 people or 15 paid up members, if they are present, it means the quorum is correct. So we are correcting now, we are 12, meaning we can take decision as the attendees. Thank you so much. If some, If you want to say anything, just shout because I'm not seeing who's raising his or her hand. But I want us to know this issue
There
is
is a
under
hand from
discussion.
Christian.
Christian, over to you. Christian, we are seeing your hand. Maybe it's a mistake. Okay, Teresa?
Thank you, Chair. My point is on this money, the lost money, and I'm also saddened, to be honest. And I'm thinking it's also a good lesson, you know, going forward, that we do a thorough due diligence for any suppliers that we may be doing business with. And yeah, it looks like we are reaching a dead end, but I think we are information specialists here, and maybe we can research further in terms of what else we can do. Like, even if we have to go to the ombudsman of, I don't know for what, but I really think we still need to fight until the end. I don't think we can just let that much amount of money to just go uncounted for. Thank you. That's my 5 cents worth. Thank you, Chair.
Maybe to just add to what she has suggested, it's usually very difficult to recover money. People generally.
Sorry, Teresa. Yeah,
hello?
the network is very bad. I can see. So the network is very bad. Can we ask everyone to mute yourself? Can we mute ourselves, colleagues? Just mute ourselves, please. Okay. Thank you. Teresa, can you continue, my love?
Hi, Chair. I had said what I wanted to say, and I think there was somebody on the floor after me. Unless you want me to repeat, Chair. Hello, Madam Chair.
I did
Can you hear me?
you that.
Okay. Yes, I think
Hi,
I saw. Can you hear me?
No, it's fine. It's fine. We got your point.
Okay, thank you. I think we had Ron on the floor after me. Thank you.
Yes. I was just trying to add to what you have said in terms of.
Okay, I see the hand of Ron. Ron.
Yes, I just wanted to add to what the last speaker was saying in terms of not giving up on the money. Yeah, it's usually very difficult to make people refund money, but alternatively, I think it's a matter of trying to liaise with the supplier so that they may probably provide the same service, you know, for future functions, considering that they were given money that was not utilized for the purpose that it was intended for. So that's one other way of having a win-win kind of situation for both parties.
Ron, are you done?
I'm done, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Though you were cutting, but I hear you are still following to the previous speaker, Teresa, about the lesson that we have learned. Yeah, it's painful, colleagues. It's very painful. You can't lose just over. It's a lot of money. It doesn't matter whether it's 100 rand, but you can't just lose the money like that. Teresa, if maybe we can do what you do, as you are saying, we are librarians, we need to act wisely. If there is any way, colleagues, of following up this case, we'll really appreciate. If there is any way of following this case, we'll really appreciate. You can't just throw 7,000 in water like that. No, it can't be. So if there is any way on how we can retrieve this, if we have to drive to that place, I don't know, but something should be done, colleagues. I think we need to do something. If you look, because now the challenge is you don't even know the person. Let's say we are driving to that place where this guy was, but I don't know.
Chair, if I may come in. Chair, Madam Chair, it's Nomoya. Can you hear me, Chair? Can someone else
Yes,
hear me? Oh, cool.
Yes, we are hearing you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Chair, I mean, just to conclude, I guess this point is that I think the least that we can do to show, seriousness, not that we're not serious, is that we should open a case against this person at least, because it is fraud, it is stealing. There should be a case open against this person. And I think that way, this person will realize that their name is going, is going into whatever, they get drawn into some mud, maybe they'll start doing something about this issue. But we should be having a case number about this situation. That's my view. Thank you,
Okay,
Chair.
no, I hear you, but now we open the case against whom? Remember, this whole process was done by our previous chairperson. This was done by our previous chairperson. So
Yes.
he's the one, and he was also connected by someone from Val University, Technology of Val, something like that, that somebody was in. So you can't get this story clearly. I tried, but I'm not getting the whole picture because
All right.
one is taking me from one.
Chair, if I may say, the previous chairperson should at least have contacts of who she or he paid the money to. A receipt should be available, because if you pay somebody, there should be a receipt, right? Because that receipt will have contacts of those people. So failure to find the supplier, we should find the previous chairperson, and the previous chairperson should account, in many ways than not, because it can't be, it's just not right. I'm sorry, I'll sound, but this is a serious business, this, we cannot have money unaccounted for like that.
Okay, thank you so much. Nomoya, saying that, meaning we are saying the matter should still be in our books, as Gauteng South will follow up and try to and try to get the follow up with the previous chairperson, and try to follow up the matter. That's what we are saying, to close it. If we are closing, we are closing it that way, that Gauteng South, the present current BEC, will take over and follow up this matter. That's how we are closing it now.
Thank
so
you,
that
Chair.
it, yeah. So if it's like that, yes, that is noted. So the matter will still be on. The current BEC will follow up and try to get information from our previous chairperson and all the people who are involved, and then we open the case then. So we are putting the comma there with those words to say we'll continue to follow up. Thank you so much. Is there anything to be discussed? Okay, there is this 1, 2, 3, bullet number 4 on page 2, bullet number 4, the 2018 National Award Prize money was not received. Chair will follow up. The follow-up was made that the 5,000 was paid on the 14th of October 2019. It was paid on the 14th of October 2019. But now, to my surprise, I'm not seeing, when I was checking the statements, I'm not seeing this 5,000. Doesn't appear anyway, but the proof of payment is available from the National Office. So yeah, the proof of payment is available, but from our account, which it should be appearing, I'm not seeing the 5,000 to all the documents that I'm having. So I don't know now about it, how to do with this. It's not reflecting in our books, but the National Office is saying it has been paid and there is a proof. Please help, colleagues.
Good day, Chairperson. Can you hear me?
Good day. Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you, my leader.
Thank you so much, and sorry for being late. I was in another meeting. Chairperson, the award that we're talking about is the award that is it the award that we received in, was it in Durban or Cape Town? Is that the award we're talking about here?
I think it's the one of 2018. 2018. I can't remember.
Okay.
Where were you? Yeah, it's 2018.
Okay. If they say it was deposited into the account and it doesn't reflect in our account, so I think we need to try and trace it with the national office, because if it was deposited, it must show in our account because we did have an account. So I'm not sure when they say they deposited, did they show us which account in which they deposited the money?
Okay, yeah, thank you for those brilliant questions, leadership, because that's where my problem is, because really it's not showing anywhere, as you are saying. So we'll get follow-up answers from them to check. They give us something. We'll just make a follow-up. Thank you for those questions. They are noted. We'll make a follow-up with National Office about that. Thank you.
Okay,
Chair.
thanks.
Chair, do we, if I may ask, Chair, do we have a secretary? I'm not a secretary, what you call that? The one that deals with the monies? No, not the treasurer, we don't have. Oh, that's why. I think that's why, because, you know, this is something that we could have followed up in the course of the year. Yeah. No, it makes sense, Chair. That's understandable.
Okay, thank you. Thank
Thank
you. We don't have a treasury, but the statements are there, everything is there, the receipts are there. This one is not showing. I've got books here. I think maybe what we can do, leadership, the BEC, will have to sit down with all these documents that I'm having here, real, but that 5,000 is not appearing, my angels. It's not appearing at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, Chair, this issue needs to be closed as well. It needs to be closed, and the way to close it, I think we need to print our statement with our account, our account details, send those to national office, showing that, look here, this is from Jan to whatever, this is our statement. You can see that there is no 5,000 coming from you. Therefore, as Gauteng South Branch, we are closing this matter by saying that we have not received the money. Here it is, nothing else can be said or done really, except that National find a way to show or prove, I don't know what, but they must find the money where they send it, because it didn't come to us. And we just need to send a proof of the entire statement for how long that period was. I'm thinking, I may be wrong. Thank you, Chair.
Let me follow up my because this national award this national award that we are talking about is the 2018. And according to the national office, the money was paid late on the 14th of October, 2019. So yeah, because the dates are there, it's easy for us to check. Thank you so much. Let's close it. Let's close it. If there is no any hand or comment, let's close.
Chairperson, there's a hand.
Okay.
Okay.
The hand.
Yes,
Who's that?
I agree. It's Takani.
Okay, Takani.
Chairperson, I agree that I agree to what Nomoya has just said now. And also, Chair, I was under the impression that we were supposed to have handed over our account to National. And I hear you saying, according to our accounts, I thought that was supposed to have been done already. Maybe it was explained and I didn't, maybe I was a bit late. Is it possible for you to maybe clarify?
Okay, thank you so much, Zakan, for that question. The handover delayed because we were still waiting to get the bank statement from the bank in order to finalize our books concerning this 7,240. We delayed. It was a mission for us to get this statement from the bank in order to finalize our books. But the handover was done at the end after we received the statement. So the last bullet that says branch account will be closed and funds be transferred to the national account. Yes, that's correct. That was done. The account was closed with amount of 12,180.70. That's when the account was closed. You'll see that on our financial statement when we go, but the closing of accounts to the combined national was done, but ours was very late due to this delay of the statement concerning the supplier that disappeared. Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chairperson.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, leadership. Anything to discuss? Okay, on point 11, the one of elections, is me as the chairperson, Chair-elect Sifiso Mbambo, the secretary, Oslolo Masetla, the treasurer, we didn't have treasury, PRO Mseni. I just want to add again here, we were fortunate enough to get the Helix convener, and Ms. Nomoya Mashangu just caught the wheel running. She's now with us at our BEC. So just to add there, at least we are having the Helix convener, very, very productive. The last point, point 12, Librarian of the Year report. The 2019 librarian year, the librarian, what's that? Whatever, has, what is this LOY? Help me, colleagues. The acronym
of the year.
Oh,
Librarian of the Year.
Librarian of the Year, yeah. Librarian of the Year has the engraved trophy. Can we just get the name? Because sometimes I can die tomorrow and then forget who was this Librarian of the Year for 2019. Konjo, what is his name? I think it's that guy from City of Joburg. What is his name, Leader Sakani?
Jeff.
The guy.
I think it was Jeff. Was it
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Jeff?
No, it's Jeff.
Jeff
Yeah.
Nyoka. Yes.
Yeah, it's Jeff. Yeah, it's Jeff. I wanted the name. It's Jeff. I want to check with you, leadership, the condition of the trophy. As much as it's a yearly thing and we didn't continue with the Librarian of the Year, what's happening? Should the branch have the trophy or the winner is still continuing holding the trophy? I just want to know the direction there.
Okay, yeah, what happens at the end of the reign of the LOY? The person holding the trophy must hand it over to the committee. So if it is still with Jeff, Jeff has to hand it over back to you so that the next person is able to get the trophy.
Thank you so much for that direction. Thank you so much, Tsakan, for that direction. S branch will follow up so that we get the trophy. Thank you so much for that direction. Right, on point number 13, Chair's acceptance speech to be circulated with the theme #IStretch 2021-2023. Unfortunately, the speech was not circulated because I didn't type it. It was just a rough, unfortunately. I didn't have time. It was not circulated. My apologies. I saw when I was reviewing the minutes here. That was not circulated. My apologies. Right, I think that's all, colleagues. If I'm not missing anything on discussion from our minutes. So, yeah, that's all from our minutes.
Chair, sorry, thank you. With your permission, I just want to also move that I see sometimes we have people's names and surnames in the minutes, but on some instances, we just have the first name. So if it may not be big, but if we can be consistent, and I think it's also the minutes are a formal record of the business, if we can have the full names of people, the name and the surname. or at least initial and the surname. Thank you.
Noted, noted, Teresa. Thank you so much. That is noted. We'll pass that to our secretary. Thank you so much. That is noted. If you don't have anything, let's move to point number 8, the chairperson's report. The chairperson's report. If you can flag that, Kagiso, for me.
Hi, colleagues, is it visible on the side? Can I get a confirmation that you can see the presentation?
No, Kagiso, I still see the agenda.
Oh, okay. And now?
Can see it, yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Next page, please. Okay, colleagues, I said being a soccer spectator, watching the football match and waiting anxiously for the number of scores so that your team can win is as easy as ABC. So spectators are forgetting the efforts needed and involved for the players to make them happy at the end of the game. In life, there are two sides of a coin. You either lose or win. For us to win as Gauteng South, we need your support and encouragement. So thank you very much, colleagues, for being here today. That's the support that we need. It is not easy to serve as a branch leadership. I want to thank our Almighty God for taking us through up to this 2022 AGM. Kagiso, I'm just pushing because I'm having the print out here. So if you are slow, I'm just pushing from my side. The support we are getting from National Office, the Liasa Manager, Anna Marie, and Team Kagiso and Lebu, thank you very much. You are playing your cards very well, leadership from National Office. I don't want to lie, you push us and it helped because sometimes due to the pressures that we're having from our workplace, we just taking everything slow. But the pressure that you are giving to us saying, Tabi, send this and this and this, I really appreciate. It can be boring from your side to keep on reminding us, but we are not getting frustrated. We know it's a good thing to do because if you are not pushing us, it means we will all be failing Liasa. Our president, Mr. Nazim Hadi, and the ESCO leadership, thank you so much for availing yourself when we stretched our hands for help. The president-elect, Mr. Charlie Mulepo, and the secretary, Ms. Rebecca Signolo, I remember we requested you as the branch to participate in one of our outreach events. You availed yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. LIS employees who are always supporting our events, thank you. The Gauteng South Branch Executive Committee leadership, you are just not an ordinary leadership. I want to emphasize this to the House that we are having a fat committee in Gauteng South Branch. From the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate this team, which is faithful to our meetings, available to our commitments, and teachable to lead. We might not be 100% in delivering our duties, but we are together in the ship. The chair-elect, Mr. Sifiso Mbambo, thank you for always staying positive when the pressure is hitting. Even yesterday, you were just saying, Chairperson, just cool down, you are winning. Thank you so much, my brother. We need such kind of leadership next to us. The Secretary, Ms. Lolo Musetla, in absentia. Hello.
No, same pleasure, Chair.
Hi, Kagiso.
No, it's Fiso. Chair.
Sorry? Oh,
No,
it's Fiso, okay.
Yeah, no, saying no,
Yes.
pleasure, Chair, anytime.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Dad. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Ms. Lolo Musetla, Secretary, she indicated yesterday that she's having a crisis, which we understand because she's always available. Hello.
Kagiso, are you there? Or is it me who is lost something here?
Thank you so much. I'm back. There is a problem of network this side. I'm back. So I was saying, our secretary, Ms. Lolo Musetla, indicated yesterday that she's having crisis, which we understood as the committee because she's always available, always on time with her minutes to say, Chair, please proofread the minutes, please proofread the minutes. She's not getting tired. The PRO, Mr. Mseni Tembani, even if you are attacked by flu, my leader, you'll always, like now, he's not feeling well, but he'll be saying, oh my goodness, my voice is gone, I'm having problems. We are just working as a great team. The Helich convener, Ms. Nomoya Mahlangu, you are spinning, my leader, and you know what, you want things to be done on time and professionally so. We're just saying, Chairperson, can we just plan? Let's look forward. What is for the next month? Guys, I don't want to lie. The team that we are having, it's not easy, but we are positive. Imagine colleagues having this kind of leadership around you. We are humbled as Gauteng South Branch to have a team of this caliber. We are really humble and blessed. On our point number 3, advocacy and marketing. Next slide, advocacy and marketing. We had our map, which is the calendar of events to keep us focused. This is one of the direction that I got from Tsakani. Tsakani is there to guide me when I'm asking. She will say, do this, do this, do that. Thank you, my previous chairperson, Tsakani.
Sorry, I think we've lost the chair again. There's no sound from my end.
Same here.
Oh.
I do you hear me, colleagues?
Now we
We
can.
can
but
hear. we
Okay,
can.
thank you so much.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really don't know what's happening today. Yes, I was saying we have our calendar of events to keep us focused, which really is helping us as the committee. Planning is one of the 5 functions of management, as we know. We didn't plan to fail, but we have planned for direction. Really, it helped us because we are focusing on it. We had 1 published newsletter for the branch. The PRO is busy with the second one. Actually, it was supposed to be out long ago, but there is this, we had the funeral, now is flu and other stuff. So different libraries are contributing so well to Liaza in Touch to showcase their outreach programs. There are municipalities within our branch that are doing so well. And our meetings, we normally held our meetings in the evenings from 6:30, either 30 minutes or an hour, depending on how our items are. But really, our leaders are available. At home, 6:30, we start when we're having our meeting. We had 11 BEC meetings. The next slide. Yes, I'm not going to go one by one. Those are our BEC meetings that we have. Visually, most of them preparations for other events. You can see those with the dates. Thank you so much. We can move to another slide. Under our outreach or the events, number 1, we were focusing on membership campaign. In 2019, we were 226, right? So I checked the minutes now, the previous minutes, which talks about 2020, we were 162. 2021, we were 133. This is not on the screen there. In 2022 now, we are 153. National office should really, or us as the branch, we should really pat our shoulders to say, because in 2021, we were 133, and for now, we are 153. Guys, it shows that the campaign that we did, it was for a good benefit. And we need a big head of applause. If we were just in the hall, I would say, hey! At least we are having 153. Right? So checking comparing ourselves with other branches, we are now number 4 in the country, following the big giants, Western Cape with 262, Gauteng North, KZN, then us, and the lowest branch is only having 15 members, but I'm not going to indicate which branch is that. I just want to show you that really we are trying our level best. Right. Number 2, we have a South African Library Week branch celebration on the 17th of March. Hey, colleagues, I could have brought our pictures here and put all the pictures. This was the most also a beautiful attended event. But due to the pressures, I couldn't put the photos here. It happened in Rand West local municipality, where we had our meet and greet session to introduce Liasa to the employees that site, seeing that most of them are not participating in Liasa. The total attendance of 68 benefited from this event, and Rebecca Signolo was our guest speaker, and she did a very, very good job. Next slide. And then we have our advocacy workshop. President-elect was the guest speaker on the 23rd of February. His experience that he shared to us from his position as a volunteer in library until where he is now as a director. Guys, that touched my heart. So if you didn't attend that event, oh no, I don't know what to say to you. And on the 4th of May, we have LIASA website training for all the branch executives that was organized by the national office, which we attended as the branch committee. Then we had Helich seminar on the 31st of May, led by Ms. Nomoya Mahlangu. That was a very, very beautiful session. On the 14th of July, we celebrated South African Librarians Day, where the chairperson won the competition of 500 from Take a Lot voucher. This was arranged by ESCO, where they were requested us to write about the library profession. So I did write, I think by then when I was doing, I didn't even proofread my work. I did it so quickly, I didn't know that I will want that 500 Rand voucher. So I said, I landed in the LIS profession from the education sector, and it was a good move. The LIS is brought with a great opportunity for personal growth to those who are ready and prepared to lead within the sector. Through LIASA, the LIS is giving all employees a chance to learn about all kinds of libraries and their activities through the interest groups. I am now an author due to the inspiration I got from LIS, networking with the LIS employees and the community at large, produced a qualified researcher. Researching information in preparation for the outreach programs, presentation and writing of articles is what I love the most. Finding myself as a branch chair is a great success. This has broadened my knowledge and networking opportunities with other academics. I commit to work hard and lead within the LIS profession. I love being in the LIS profession. This is what I wrote during the celebration of Librarians Day. Right, on the 24th of August, we have Helich webinar, which was a collaboration between our Helich and the University of Johannesburg, where they were discussing the library statistics or data collection and analysis. So we are having this following upcoming event. The 4th to the 7th of October, it will be our LIASA conference that is in the next slide. And the 27th of October, the committee is planning to have Open Access Week, to celebrate Open Access Week, which we haven't discussed anything about it, but it's in our plan. And our branch closing meeting is on the 25th of November. We haven't discussed whether it will be physical or still visual, but I like the visual one because we save money. The last thing in closing, let's keep on stretching more for the sake of our association and library and information sector. We need all of you, and thank you for making this Gauteng Branch 2022 Annual General Meeting a great success. Minutes, as I said, our secretary is on point. All minutes for our events, if you want them, you can get them. They are ready. It's just a matter of pressing, and we send to you our good paid up members. Thank you very much. That was the chairperson's report. That was chairperson's report. Right, yeah. So I don't know if there is anything to add on my chairperson's report, or should I move to the treasury financial report, which we don't have, is our financial statement. We are talking about our financial statement. So you can flag it. Thank you so much. Please don't go to this one. Okay, let me finish this one. Even though I've got, okay, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Here is the financial statement. I was saying to myself yesterday when I'm busy doing it, I said, yo, now I'm learning. I can run a business now. Anna Mary, the office is teaching me on how to record monies. I'm very proud of me. I've learned yesterday with this structure, and I can see really we are not here at Liasa to just sit, but we are here to learn. We are really learning. Our opening balance as on 1st of January 2019. Yes, there was that amount of 20,716.84 cents, which, remember I said, check on our previous meeting, the 84 cents was missing. Yes, here is that 20,716.84 cents. And for closing balance as on 31st December 2021 was 12,180.70 cents. Here is how the money was used. On the 3rd of September 2019, 100 Rand from Santen Eat Fresh came as an income. And on that day, okay, let me just discuss the income. That was the only income that we had during that period. So the 20,717.84 plus 100 Rand makes 20,816.84 cents. Under our expenditure, 200 Rand was spent on Welindi Enterprise Grocery Sachet, and 1,100 was paid cash at Viga School Eat Fresh Canteen Lunch in 2019 AGM, and 2,167.52 was for lunch at AGM 2019, meaning the 2,167.52 cents plus 1,100 was paid plus for that AGM. And even though then, this is just, remember, I was just doing this for the sake of presentation, and we agreed that the 7,240, we must still go and find it. So yeah, it's year-end function at VUT event was canceled, poor attendance. This is the money that we're talking about, that it might be gone, but as you said, your suggestions are heard. Right, and 1,100 was paid for the librarian of the year. The total expenditure is 11,707.52, but it's not going to be like that because we are still going to fight for the 7,000. So in balance, sorry about the balance, I forgot to delete that part, the 9,109.32 cents. That is our balance that we are having. Yeah. And can you flip that one off? No, second page. Yeah, the second page. Okay. Yeah, on the second page, on the 26th of October, 12,180.70 cents was transferred This is the money that was transferred immediately after the account was closed on the 26th of October. The money was transferred from Gauteng branch account to the combined account. This 12,000. And the right and expenditure took place when we are celebrating South African Labor Week. In this year, we spent 2,775.89. The receipts of expenditures were sent to the office. So our balance is 9,404.81 cents. So if we can get that 7,000, then it means we'll have around 16,000 or around, 15, around there. I don't know if there is anything to follow up. This is also available to be shared to you colleagues so that we help and we see where there are questions are allowed. Now we can discuss it. But this is our financial report. The only money that we spend after the transfer of the money is 2,775.89 cents. That was for South African Labor Week. Thank you. Any questions, any follow-up? If available.
Hello, Chair.
Yes, Sakani.
My hand is up.
Yes, my dear.
And I just wanted to say it will be better if we just say that the balance that we have is 9,404 rands 81. And not talk about that if we have the 7,000, it will be 16,000. Let's talk about what we have at hand. To say the balance is 9,404 rands 81. I'm saying this because if you remember our discussion when we were talking about the 7,000 in our last AGM, for me personally, it was clear that we were not going to get that 7,000 rands because that 7,000 was already paid to this person. And because it was already paid, then because people didn't attend, because people didn't attend, the event was cancelled. Now, I'm just saying that let's just say our balance is 9,404 rands. Whatever we do, it's okay. But for now, it's 9,404. But just to remind us for future, that especially when we do our end of the year function, it was clear even before this amount was spent, it was clear that we don't use Liasa monies for this kind of functions. People have to pay and we need to manage it properly. For me, losing the 7,000 rands hurts because these are monies that were worked for before. So just for us as Liasa going forward, to always think about, whenever you have these end of the year functions, make sure that the money comes from the people and not for the coffers. And that's how we did it in the past, and it worked. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my leader. That is noted. The current BEC will never repeat the same mistake that took place then. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that comment. To remind us as well that don't ever touch our coffers for year end. No, it's a big no. Thank you so much. Any comment? Any comment? Yeah, I see the comment. Thank you so much for your brilliance, Momtsakani. Okay, that's from the chat. I was reading the chat. Thank you so much.
So, Chair, I also support everything that Tsakani has said. And also from what she's saying, because some of us were not there, but I get a sense that there was, you know, some background information around the loss of this money, in the sense that, you know, food was probably prepared and brought to the venue, only to find that, you know, there were no people there, if I understand that correctly. And I mean, if that's the case, or if it was a sort of a last minute cancellation, you can understand also from the provider side. So I think we must tread carefully then. Yeah, thanks, Chair.
Okay, just a follow up there. Though I was not part of that event, the information that I got was no food was brought to the event. Attendees had to pop from their pockets and go and sit somewhere. I think Fezi was there, but yeah, but no food was brought to the event, no. It was just a small group. They had to organize themselves and go and sit somewhere, but food was, I think maybe it was a late cancellation, so we don't know. But it was agreed according to them that the next event, the service provider will cater, meaning food was not done. Thank you so much. So I don't know then, are we still moving as the branch to go and open the case? I don't know.
Yes, I think we should, from as long as we have a name of the person, that's all we need. They can argue their point, but we should be seen to have followed this up, because then as Liasa, we were not in cahoots, because we you know, we opened a case which shows that something wrong happened, someone stole from us, and we reported. And that's all we can do. That is a nice way of closing it. I think, you know, I don't think we're gonna get the money, but the least we can do is to have in our records as Liasa that we followed up and we opened a case against someone who stole from the association.
Thank you so much, Nomoya. Thank you so much. We are struggling so much to raise these funds, really. And this all totals of monies are done by the previous BC. You can just imagine, you work so hard, you raise funds, and then at the end, it's just in the water like that. It is painful. I understand why Tsakani is saying this. It's sad why Teresa is saying it's really.
Yeah. Chair, on a positive note though, a positive note, I want to perhaps put a challenge across. Instead of us perhaps crying over this spilled milk, let's perhaps commit on finding ways to make up for this money. Let's just say that, you know, we will find ways to make up for this money. You know, in honor, you know, of, or rather to repay what has gone wrong. So I think we should be creative about it. We can commit to do that next year. I'm not saying it will succeed, but we can try. You know, yeah, we can talk about what we can do at other meetings, but I think let's do that. That's my suggestion.
Okay, okay, my leader, thank you so much. I see Nomfezogo's hand is up. Fezi.
Good afternoon, colleagues. I hope I'm audible. Can you hear me?
You are.
Okay. No, it was just to confirm what the chair was saying regarding the delivery of food to the venue. I was part of the event, and also as Osnomoya was saying, it was the last minute cancellation. After the previous chair, he immediately, when he realized that the attendance was very low, he phoned the service provider and stopped him to say he cannot cater for the event because it was just few people. And it is correct that we had to pop out money from our pockets and we went and had lunch somewhere else. So we were not charged for the event. What I think few people contributed, and then it was then decided to say, no, the money should be taken back to the few people, and then they would rather just go and get something from their own money. So it is true, it was a last minute cancellation, and the food was not delivered to the event. Thank you. That was just that. I just wanted to maybe confirm that. Thank you so much.
Okay, okay, Fezi, thank you so much for the further explanation, because you were there, you saw what happened. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Is there anything maybe concerning this as we hear what transpired during that day? Is there anything that we want to add? Just a second. Yes, colleagues. Yeah, if we don't have anything, the current BEC will sit and discuss around this, and yeah, we'll keep on also updating you and getting some advices. But yeah, so we can't just let it go. We'll have to do something. Thank you so much. I don't know if there is anything under general. Anything under general from BEC. From my side, I don't have anything. I don't have anything under general. Yeah, I don't have anything under general. And if we don't have anything, then this meeting, the 2022 AGM for Gauteng South, is officially closed. It's 13:35. Thank you so much, colleagues. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for availing yourselves. It's an honor to us. Thank you, and goodbye.